Alright, so a little bit has changed. I decided it wasn't big enough for one, and I also decided that the Tonka truck tracks that I have decided to use for the tracks for this gargant were too big for what I was doing. After I cut the lips off the bowls, they were a little shorter than what I needed, and this wasn't going to work out. I would have had to buy a new track, and I really wanted to use these. Plus, like I said, after I looked at it next to like a Warhound Scout, it just wasn't big enough. It was like a little bit bigger than him, and then I was hoping that the treads were going to get it up a little bit higher, a couple inches higher, because I wanted to show like a decent amount of these tracks underneath it. But it still wasn't it just wasn't tall enough. So what I'm doing, this was off a Tonka truck, cheapy Tonka truck, and I just ripped them right off. Just a little brute force, and they just snapped right off, no problem. That was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be, because they were connected with metal rods, and I would have had to try and maybe take the whole thing apart, and it was not looking fun. So I just ripped them right off, and it was much easier than I thought. So anyway, I've started the skeleton, but before I get to that, this was a flower pot, or is a flower pot. Walmart, I think it was $9, but I had to get something bigger, so this will work. This is as big as I need for sure. It's huge. Still gonna use the bowl for the lid, or for the head. That's still gonna happen. And I'm still gonna use one of the bowls, a bigger bowl now, since this thing's pretty big now, for the belly gun. I got some skeleton going. I used a Dremel tool to drill the holes in the flower pot. It's a plastic flower pot, and it's thicker too, so it's more sturdy, and that I'm happy about. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I like this a lot now. You know, I just pre-measured these holes, so it's not going to be, there's not much wiggle room. They're pretty sturdy. I'm just going to fill it in with hot glue, flush it all out, and then we should be good for paint once that's ready. I'm going to let this dry though for a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is attach the treads and the tracks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole through the bottom of this, drill a hole through the PVC pipe, and then the 1/2-inch PVC pipe here I'm going to drill, that's in the bottom of this. I'm going to drill a hole through that, and then just put a screw in through the bottom and hold it all together. Maybe get a bolt for the other side so it snugs down. I want this thing to have a really sturdy frame. I do not want to have issues with it falling apart mid-game one day, and you know, I want to be able to pick it up by the arms, by the frame. So all that has to be connected very, very sturdy. I don't want this thing ghetto at all. So I can transport it, I can move it around, I don't have to worry about it breaking. This thing needs to be sturdy, it needs to last for years. This is a big project, I don't have to fix it or do it again. So do it right the first time. So yeah, I'm just going to measure out one of these bowls, attach it to the front of this for the belly gun. Like I said, I think I'm going to use one of these PVC pipes as the belly gun. Just stick it straight out from the frame in there as well. Or we'll see. But either way, the glue on the frame is drying. I'm going to let that cure, and then I'm going to probably, I might not even have to do anything with the head. I might be able to just glue it in place. But I do need to figure out what I'm going to do for the face, if I'm going to put like an eye or something on it, and get into that on the details on the finished product. But you know, for now I just wanted to record this, show you guys what I did, and give you an idea of what, you know, this is going to be the final look, the final profile. So I'll be back once I let this cure, or let the glue dry, and then I'll show you what I did with the treads next, and my ideas for what to do with the head, and we'll go from there. See you guys later.